What's an oh shit moment where you realized you've been doing something the wrong way for years? I worked at the same insurance office for almost 10 years. Every single morning, I'd stop at Jerry's Coffee on 5th Street, order my usual black coffee, and add what I thought was cream from the self-serve station. My coworkers always made fun of how strong and bitter my coffee was. They'd take one sip and make faces like I was drinking motor oil. "How do you drink that garbage?" my desk mate Ashley would say, watching me gulp down my morning cup. I'd just laugh and tell her I liked my coffee with character. Strong and bold, just like me. The whole office knew about my weird coffee preference. Even during meetings, people would joke about how I could probably strip paint with whatever I was drinking. For almost a decade, this was my routine. Same coffee shop, same order, same weird looks from everyone who tried it. I thought I just had different taste buds or something. Maybe I was just tougher than everyone else when it came to bitter drinks. Then one Tuesday morning, Jerry's Coffee was closed for kitchen repairs. A handwritten sign on the door said they'd be back in a week. I panicked a little because I'm not great with change, but I spotted another coffee place just 2 blocks down called Bean there. I walked in and ordered my usual. "Black coffee, please." The young barista with purple hair smiled and handed me the cup. Then I asked for cream on the side, just like I always did at Jerry's. She pointed to a small metal pitcher next to the sugar packets. I poured in my usual amount and took that first sip. My mouth almost dropped open. The coffee was smooth, creamy, actually enjoyable to drink instead of feeling like punishment. I thought maybe this place just had really good coffee beans or something. When Jerry's reopened the next week, I went back to my normal routine, but something was bugging me now. Why did that other place taste so different? Was their coffee really that much better? I decided to pay closer attention to what I was doing. I walked up to the self-serve counter where I'd been adding cream for years. Instead of just grabbing the white bottle like I always did, I actually read the label for the first time. My stomach dropped. It wasn't cream at all. It was sweetened condensed milk concentrate, the thick, syrupy stuff that's supposed to be used just a few drops at a time for specialty drinks. I'd been dumping huge splashes of pure concentrated dairy syrup into my coffee every single day for almost 10 years. No wonder it tasted like drinking liquid candy mixed with motor oil. No wonder everyone thought I was insane. I felt my face turn red standing there in the coffee shop. All those years of my coworkers making fun of my coffee. All those times I acted like I was just tough enough to handle something that strong. I was basically drinking coffee milkshakes without realizing it. That afternoon I told Ashley what I'd discovered. She laughed so hard she nearly fell out of her chair. "We all thought you were just really committed to being miserable every morning," she said, wiping tears from her eyes. Like it was some kind of weird self-torture ritual. The next morning I made my coffee the right way. Just black coffee with actual cream. It was amazing. I couldn't believe I'd been suffering through that gross mixture for years thinking it was normal, but it didn't stop there. That weekend I started questioning everything else I'd been doing on autopilot. I checked my laundry detergent bottle and realized I'd been using way too much soap for years. The cap had measurement lines I'd never noticed. I was using 4 times the recommended amount. Then I looked at my toothpaste. The commercials always show people covering the entire brush with paste, but the actual instructions say you only need a pea-sized amount. I'd been wasting money and probably damaging my teeth. Even my running shoes were wrong. I'd been lacing them the way I learned as a kid, but when I looked it up online, I found out there are different techniques for different foot types. My way was actually making my feet hurt more during long runs.